start with Katie Hunter.
Hi there, Luke. Wanted to ask you kind of what you have identified in the last 3 games as maybe the top 2 or 3 issues that have kind of been affecting your play versus what you were doing well the previous 7.
Well, I think 3 games out was Philly. Is that what you're talking about? The Philly game? Yeah. Again, I'll go back to that Philly game and tell you, I thought we played really well that game. I thought we missed a lot of uncontested shots. That was in that game the difference between us winning and losing. The way we've been shooting up to that point, but I thought our competitive spirit on Embiid, the way we were flying around, I really liked a lot of stuff we did that game. To me, we had to drop off more in these last 2 games, which came with De'Aaron and Marvin getting hurt, and it feels like it just kind of knocked us off our rhythm a little bit, and now we have to find it again. We got De'Aaron back last game, which is a positive for us, obviously, and we're hopeful that Marvin's going to be able to go. He's feeling much better today, but we got to get back to playing with that spirit and that energy. Both games, I feel like we weren't making shots again, which is stretches you're going to go through in the league during the season, but defensively is where we've, to me, big major drop off again. I felt like we're not playing with that same energy on that end, and it's hurting. It's very similar to the defense we were playing during the stretch when we were losing earlier this year. We're jumping at pump fakes. We're not able to keep people in front of us on one-on-one opportunities. And we're causing the rest of the defense to collapse behind it because of it. So major cleanup we got to get on that end of the floor again.
James here.
Hey Luke, how are you?
Good, James. You?
Good. Richaun Holmes showed up on the injury list. What's the possibility he plays? And the last couple of games have been pretty brutal for him with bigs really going at him. Does he just need a mental break, or where is he at?
No, he's good. One of our favorite things about Richaun is how much he loves to compete, and we need that energy. Valanciunas landed on his leg last game, and he played through it, but he woke up pretty sore today. So he's been getting treatment all day. He's expressed that he wants to play, but he's going to go out there. I think his shooting time is at 6 and really push it and see what he feels like. So we won't know on him until very close to game time.
Hey Luke, how's it going, man?
Good, Deuce.
Looking at Harrison's numbers and Buddy's numbers offensively last couple of games, it seems like they've dipped. I think Buddy is 18 for his last 64 from 3. How much do you think this has to do with just kind of the fatigue factor this season with 3 games in 4 nights a lot? Like, what are you seeing with those 2 guys specifically from the offensive standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's real. It's real every season. It's hard to go through an 82-game season, and they've been putting in a ton of effort and playing a ton of minutes and doing a lot for us. So I think this season even more so, like you said, with the 3 and 4, the 5 and 7s, all that type of stuff. I think you're seeing it across the league. I mean, just there's a couple of elite teams that are really handling business night in and night out, and most of the teams besides that are kind of finding it's a whole nother challenge this season, and it causes some slumping to happen and whatnot. So it's part of it's part of what we're dealing with, and we know that we need both of those guys to be playing at a high level for us to have a chance, and they've done a heck of a job of that most of the season so far.
Hey Luke, just in listening to you talk, you sound much more optimistic about Marvin Bagley being able to possibly play tonight. What can you do to help expedite the getting back of rhythm for not only him, but everybody, as you kind of described it? And what would be the plan as far as playing wise, if you lose both Marvin Bagley and Richaun Holmes tonight to try to match up big wise, obviously with DeAndre Jordan in the middle.
Yeah, we're looking at that right now. I got a couple different plans in place depending on if one of them plays, if both of them play, if neither one of them play. So there's a couple plans that'll be in place, and whatever one I end up having to go with will probably go to hell after the first quarter anyway. So but we'll be prepared for either one of those scenarios. If Marvin does play, he will be on a minutes restriction. And if Richaun plays, it won't be a minutes restriction, but it'll be more of a see how he looks running up and down the court type of thing.
James Ham.
Hey Luke, we've seen 3 or 4 games now of Robert Woodard down at the G League, and just how excited are you for the way that he's produced down there in his limited time?
Yeah, it's great. It's the fact that they were able to do that and get to have some chance to actually play. I've talked with Robert and Jemias both this season about how difficult of a rookie year this is going to be for them, and they need to really take every opportunity, whether it's 3-on-3 pre-games, off days, coming in and treating every day as a way of getting better for the future. Just because of the limited amount of actual time and reps they'd get with us. So the fact that they're able to go to that G League and play big minutes and get to play against other professionals and grow during this time is great. And obviously, as we keep building out what we're trying to do here in SAC, the more young, talented players we can get, the better for our future.
Hey, Luke, I know you're really worried about, your team tonight, but standing in front of you with this Brooklyn team, obviously no KD, just thoughts overall on what kind of challenge faces you tonight?
Well, yeah, I start with our defense. This team is, I think, number 1 in the league in scoring. They're going to put pressure on you. All the stuff that we've started to struggle with again, individual defense, fouling, rotation, turning the ball over, points off the turnover, all these type of things. This team is, they can put up 150 on any given night. So we got to be locked in and ready for that challenge. We have to be ready to guard the ball, arms out. Don't let Kyrie and James get to the foul line a bunch. And then, obviously Joe Harris is having a great year and shooting at a high level. And so there's a lot of different things that are going to put pressure and test our defense tonight, which to me is great. Like we need that. If we're going to get our defense sharp again, we have to go through this. So it'll be tested as much tonight as any night.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. How you doing today, sir?
Good, Jason.
Good. I just wanted to follow up on Chimezie from last night. Was he okay? Did he have any pain or discomfort? And was there any follow up with the league as far as the actions from Valanciunas?
Mezzie's fine today. Monty, I know, talked to the league. Most of today for me was prepping on Brooklyn, so I don't know what came from that call. But it's one of those, for us. It's like we got to move forward. I said last I didn't agree with it just being a tech, but that's in the past now. It's we got to focus on what we can do tonight. But yeah, Mezzi will be available for us and is feeling fine.
Thank you.
Yep.